it is a controversial idea. It requires a little bit of understanding of these two different terms. One is financial security, and the other is financial independence. Financial security is the idea that we can afford the lifestyle we have. And that's actually, for most people, that's just the goal. You know, they just want to be able to afford the lifestyle they have. Financial independence is this idea that you can get to the point where you have enough money that you don't have to worry about money anymore. That's the dream for a lot of people. So in that chapter, Save Less, Earn More, I'm not exploring the idea of financial security, which is really what Susie Orman does talk about. I'm talking about financial independence. How do you get to the point where you actually have so much money that you don't need to worry about money anymore? And Susie Orman is a good example, and I know it sounds like I'm knocking Susie Orman's work. She does a good service for a certain segment of the population for whom financial security is important. The problem is she mixes up the concept of financial security and financial independence, and she suggests that you can use her techniques to create financial independence. That's different. Susie Orman is very successful. She's a very successful creator of ideas, intellectual property. She's a radio and TV personality. She's well paid for her work, and she has created wealth as a result. What she does is what all other wealthy people do, which is that they go out there and they learn how to earn money very effectively, and they don't worry about how much money they're saving because they're always looking for a bigger payday. And she's just as good at that as anyone else. In fact, she's one of the best in her field. So we want to make sure that when we're listening to her advice, we're doing it for the right reasons, which is, you know, specifically to create this thing called financial security. But you will not ever create wealth by worrying about saving pennies, because that's not what wealthy people do. What are we telling everyone to do when we tell them to pinch pennies? In a way, we're saying, you know, live a less expensive lifestyle. Diminish your expectations, diminish your goals so that you can reach them. That's what's the most insidious thing about this lesson that's happening now. You know, we had a belief system that, you know, needed to be revisited, which was you could put your money in the stock market, you could work for 20 years, your 401k would be this big because the market would grow at this rate. And that, obviously, over the last 5 years has been confronted in a big way. But still, her answer is, if your 401k isn't going to be big enough, then just make your dreams a little smaller. That's the thing we have to be careful about and at least talk about, right? So if you're going to make your dreams a little smaller to match your ability to save money, you can do that. Just know what you're doing. If you want to create financial independence for yourself, that's not the way to think. You have to make your dreams bigger, and you have to go out there and look for ways to make money that match your dreams.